But I thought our defense was not poor. I thought it was pretty good. The thing about it is we rebounded the ball decent against a team that's a good rebounding team. So that was a big positive for us.
Of all the things you've experienced in this building and just Big 12 road games, what did you think when the musket went off with time still on the clock at the end of the first half?
Somebody asked me that earlier, have you ever experienced that in your career? And I'm like, well, this is the only place where they shoot a gun in my career. But yeah, it's a weird deal because we got the offensive rebound, if I'm not mistaken, so we could have ran out the clock. And I think Jalen, I'm not sure. I think he's the one who clipped off the three right when it was going off, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't have to do that because we had some more time. But we ended up getting the basket out the deal or foul out the deal. So it worked out fine for us. But I didn't know you could reload a musket that fast and get it off with 5 seconds left and get it off in regulation too. 5 seconds later.
Kevin said he quit, and because you don't hear that every day, right? But KJ didn't, and he gets the rebound on Jalen's miss, and then 2 free throws, 7 instead of 5 at half. I mean,
yeah, I think that was big. I mean, that was big. We played too well the first half to be up 5, and we jacked around. I think we were up double figures with 2 minutes left, and we jack around. They cut to 5. They had momentum, and if they get a stop right there, then they also get the last shot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was. We were fortunate.
Well, what happened in the first half as opposed to the last couple games with the slow starts? What was clicking for you?
We made shots. I don't know. Well, I can't remember my teams ever. Well, we've started games where we shot it well, but I don't know that we shot it 6 for 6 from 3 well. And it was all different guys. So that was a big thing. We did not play as well as the score indicated in the first 6 minutes. We just made some shots, but we didn't play poorly either. We just didn't play quite as well. And both halves. They're in the bonus with 12 left in both halves. And somehow or another, we were able to get to halftime without putting them on the free throw line. That was a big key to the game.
I know you mentioned rebounding being pivotal in this game, and you guys have struggled with that at times throughout the year. What did you think about Jalen's 14 rebound game?
Yeah, Jalen rebounded the heck out of the ball. He was exhausted there for that stretch when right before I took him out, but he and Kevin both rebounded the heck out of the ball. Well, they combined for 23 or something like that. So, yeah, that was good. I don't think Jay has scored the ball. He gets 16 and 14, and we're thinking, well, he hadn't quite played as good as what he was earlier, which is maybe a little bit true, but anytime you can get double, those are real double-doubles, 16 and 14. It's not 10 and 10, and that was real important for us.
you got the line 19 times. You emphasized it all week, I know, but you made 17.
Yeah.
I mean, is that the bigger stat there?
Yeah, I think so. But they're in the bonus with 12 left in each half, and we basically tied them for the free throw line. That's the way I look at it. We were first half 10 of 11 or 9 of 11, something like that, and basically tied them from the line, and they were in the bonus the last 6 minutes. So little things like that I think was a big key to the game.
Was it a mindset thing to get to the line more?
Well, obviously it wasn't early because all we did was just take jumpers. They didn't foul until 10 minutes left in the half or whatever. So I think the biggest thing is and you talk about us getting in line. It wasn't our team getting in line; it's KJ getting in line. So I think he was 6 of 8 the first half. So I think KJ driving it, and he had a matchup where maybe he could use his quickness against a couple of their guys, which was to our advantage.
Bill, big picture, you win at Tech, you win in a tough environment again. What does it mean this past week?
Well, it was the best we could do. I don't know that it means a ton. You look at it, and everything's so skewed. People could say, well, West Virginia started out 0-3. Well, they played their first 2 games on the road. They could have won them both. This league is just going to be a monster league, and things have a tendency to flip and balance out, and I'm sure it will in some ways. But we couldn't have had a better week than what we did, and I thought we played pretty well in both games.
KJ's got 8 straight games with at least 10 points. Did something like that surprise you before the season, or do you think he's capable of a run like that?
Well, yeah, I don't think I envisioned anybody, that's not a double-figure scorer, averaging double figures in 8 consecutive games going into the season. But he's proven he can be a double-figure scorer. He's crafty enough. He can figure out different ways to get a basket, and certainly he did that today. And a big difference with KJ is, he's making some free throws. I mean, that wasn't exactly the case when he missed the first 8 of the season. So he's made enough to get it up to 50% now. So hopefully he can continue to improve on that.
How was Joe feeling, and what'd you think of your bench?
Bench was fine. Joe was fine. MJ didn't play. He got back spasms or whatever in warm-ups. He said he tweaked his back. He couldn't go. So that was the only reason why he didn't play, because we would have used him for sure with our depth situation. But I thought Zuby did fine. I thought Bobby and Bobby was good. And Joe did fine, and I thought Zach came in and gave us a few good minutes too.
Anything else?
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Coach.
Hey,